Hello, my name is Dan Fashionbauer, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to replace your sediment filter for your Kinetico water system. Before we get started, you're going to need some water to wash out this cylinder after you take your filter out. It's going to be full of rust particles and sediment that you're going to need to wash out. Get a big pail or get something that you can put some water into out of your well pump before you start, so you've got some water to wash the cylinder out with. Because once you turn your water off in your house and remove this cylinder here, you will no longer have water in your house to get any water. That's the first and important step to take care of that most people forget about, is they need a little water to wash out their cylinder because their water supply will no longer be active. So the first thing we're going to do is turn off the main water line to our house. And then open up one of your cold water spigots on one of your faucets in your house to relieve the pressure in the line. And then close your inlet valve to your water softener. And then put a bucket underneath your filter housing. And you should have one of these wrenches that you can remove the housing with. So bring that up on your filter, and while pushing the button, then you can loosen that up. And then just keep turning it until it comes off. And pour out the excess water. And then you could extract your filter and throw it away. And then I highly recommend that you rinse this out, because this is full of iron sediment, before you put your new filter in. As you can see here, it's full of sediment. Alright, so just remember that you need to clean out this cylinder very well, because it'll have a lot of sediment in the bottom of it. And since you have your water turned off, you don't have any water in your house to wash this out with. So hopefully you drew some water and put it in a pail or something before you started this process, so you had some water to clean this out with. Or you're doing this in the summertime and you've got a great neighbor that you can use their outside hose to wash this out. But anyway, I've got it all washed out, got all the sediment out of it. And then we'll grab our new filter. Just take the wrap off of it. Just insert that in here. So try to line up that filter with that nipple, and that can be tricky. And then screw it back on again. Now I'm not going to lie to you, trying to get that filter out of that nipple and get this lined up to start screwing it on here is a little tricky and frustrating at times, but once you get it, all you do is tighten it up with your hands, bring the wrench up, give it some snug turns, and we should be good to go. So now I'm going to turn my water line onto my conditioner. And then for the main water pump, I'll slowly turn that on to fill up the line. And then check for leaks around the seal here. Make sure it's not leaking anywhere, and you should be good to go. So it's fairly easy to replace the filter. The first thing you need to remember is make sure you draw some water out of your pump so that you have some water to clean the cylinder after you take your filter out. The second thing is it's a little bit difficult to get that filter lined up on that nipple on the inside while you're putting on the housing here. But other than that, it's fairly easy to do. All right, so I hope you found this video useful, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.